What's up, everybody? Let's not listen. Let's try not to sound like any other generic YouTube video vlog coming online. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's welcome back to the channel. Stuff like that. So I'll just leave it at my name is Joachim. I am from Denmark, 36 years old. This is my daily check-in video where I share my inner states, thoughts, beliefs, ideas, perspectives, reflections, and I am doing so without any rehearsal, without any script, without any editing so whatsoever. And this is a little experiment I've decided to do for myself, and I encourage people to do it themselves as well. Actually, I was lying in bed last night and I thought about how what's it called? Surprisingly satisfying and therapeutic and happy this little ritual has turned out to be. Like, that's a strange way to put it. This little ritual that I'm doing daily check-ins, at least just for my own sake and to progress my communication abilities, has turned out to be surprisingly pleasant experience. I already feel like I've learned a lot. It makes the whole prospect of putting yourself on camera, talking to the world through the platform, YouTube platform, it makes it so much less, annoying, scary, uncomfortable, and awkward. And if I could be honest with myself, let's see if I can manage to be honest with myself. I think I've already increased my abilities to be more at ease, more at peace, feel more comfortable on camera. So the whole idea was to, of course, I've mentioned this a few times. I'm going to repeat it anyway because the repetition is the mother of skill, as they say. So when I do this every day, it it just it removes the barrier of, like, should I do it today, should I not do it today, or the sometimes when you introduce or you want to do something new in your life, you want to introduce a new skill, you want to learn something new, it can be tempting to push postpone things once it gets uncomfortable. I think this is what they call the valley of despair. So oftentimes you see like a peak in the beginning where you're really excited about this new thing that you're diving into. If it's drawing, talking to the camera, riding the ice skating, I don't know what it is, whatever you choose to improve your skills in. You'll get excited and euphoric in the beginning, and then all of a sudden you hit like a wall. Maybe it's a few days in, a few weeks in, and you can crash really hard because you realize, okay, it was fun to start something new, but then you realize how bad you really are at that specific thing and how much there still is to learn. And that is the point where people, they usually drop out and they just convince themselves, nah, this skill probably isn't for me. I should probably use my time on some other spend my time on other endeavors that would make more sense. But this is also, so this is of course where you would really have to remain vigilant and patient and persistent. And perhaps I haven't reached that stage yet. I've done this, I think, around 10 days, something like that. And it's some days are good, some days are bad. But it's the good thing is that it already feels a lot more natural to me, and it already feels like I'm actually getting a lot of what I wanted to get out of it. I have, yeah, as I said, I was lying in bed. Now I'm just rambling. So if you are bored, feel free to flip the channel, switch to something more potential. I don't know, but I just want to give this get this one off my chest because I strongly encourage anybody watching to do something similar for themselves if they have. Maybe you clicked in on this video because you have had similar thoughts and wishes to be better on camera. So if you're considering doing it, I highly encourage you to do so. No matter if nobody's watching, it doesn't really matter. That's not the point of this whole exercise. It's really to get a good habit up and running where you are not uncomfortable with putting yourself out in the public sphere of the internet and just being unapologetic. Let's see if I can do this word. English is my second language and I'm pretty good at it, I think, but some words can be tricky. Unapologetic. Not apologizing about who you are and just really owning yourself, being who the fuck you are in its natural, in its truest, in its most authentic form. It's quite liberating once you get in the habit because I think it's Naval, the angel investor guy from Silicon Valley. I've listened a lot to him. He's has been very inspiring. He talks a lot about this in the future, or also by now. The only way you can, like, the optimal way to broadcast yourself or to create a product is to productize yourself, because the more you try to productize yourself, the less competition are you gonna have by definition, because you are unique. You are a unique human being with ideas, quirks, perspectives, annoying little twitches and quirks of personality that is truly you, and that is what you should double down on and figure out what value you can provide for the world that is within that unique character, and then getting better at providing that value to the world through your own unique voice and persona, the personal brand of yourself. That is the way to go. So that is a part of my journey now, to kind of refine and productize my own authentic abilities, capabilities, unique strengths, and valuable personality traits that I can learn, teach other people, or provide some kind of value for other people through. So productizing myself, I think to do so, a critical component would be to be able to talk to the camera without overthinking it, without preparation, just seeing what comes out of it and just being laid back in the process. So that is what I'm trying to do. I think it's turning out pretty well, and let's see where the project is gonna take me. I already have a good feeling about it. So if you're thinking about doing something similar, go fucking do it. The life is short, and you will not regret it. The more you trust yourself in this process, the more you believe in yourself, and the more proud you are to be yourself, the more enjoyable it is going to be. The more enjoyable I think all of life is going to be. So this is a life hack that many people probably underestimate, especially in these days with social media. There's so much, you know, shit where people compare themselves to each other online, because the reality distorted field of social media where people, they portray their so-called lives and all these glamorous details, especially Instagram, probably also TikTok. Never been on the platform, I wouldn't know, but this is obviously a great problem for a lot of young people, especially because they consciously and subconsciously keep comparing themselves to other people that presumably have much better lives than they do. But in reality, these people posting photos of themselves by the pool with their Gucci bags and shit, they are quite miserable at the core of their being. So with that, sad tendency in mind. I think it's important to do these things, cultivate your own ability to, or cultivate your own being, cultivate your own presence in its natural form, and being unapologetic, unapologetic about who you are. That's it for today. The daily motivation, daily inspiration. Let me know in the comments below if you have any feedback, comments. How am I doing so far? Do you think I can improve in some specific way? I'd love to hear it. And until next one, I'll see you around. Thanks.